Cheers, everyone. How's everybody doing today? It's great to see you. Welcome. I'm Susan Swanson, and we are moving into a new state of interest today. And wow, are there some nice properties like this one that I'm going to show you here. This one is Acreage, and this is 103 acres for $99,900. That's under $1,000 an acre. And then this house is on just under 6 acres of land for $60,000. Or if you don't need property, there's homes like this for $39,900 with a half an acre of land. So we're moving into a new state of interest today, and we're moving into the bluegrass state. We're moving into the state where bourbon is produced, and we're moving into an area where there are 4 million people, and it ranks 9th for lowest cost of living in the United States. We're talking about Kentucky. So before we move over to the fun facts, let's move right over to the market of houses and see what we can get. Now, this might surprise you, but for those of you who are who've never investigated Kentucky and you're looking to homestead, you want land, Kentucky has it. But before we go to that, I want to show you there are more than 25 houses on the market between $1,000 and $20,000 in the state of Kentucky. And so, yeah, we're on Realtor right now, and I'm just going to, because here it shows there's 42, but we are going to hide the homes that are already under contract, and it brings it down to 27 houses. You're getting a well, you're getting the septic, you're getting utilities, so perhaps, you want to take a look at one of these houses. Maybe you can live a little rough around the edges for a while, but these are inexpensive. This one's under $15,000. This is on a little more than a half an acre, 2,226 square feet. I think that was a 1900 build. You've got one here that's under $20,000 on almost an acre. You've got a house here that's $9,900 on 5.5 acres. So again, the well and septic are good. You can't go wrong. 5.5 acres for under $10,000. This one has 2 acres for $19,900. So there are all kinds of homes on the market in Kentucky. And we're going to go right over to this one. This is $39,900, and this is a 4-bedroom, 1-bath, and I do believe the listing is incorrect. It does say it's under half an acre, but it says it's 600 square feet, and it looks way larger. I just thought it looked like a very cool structure. I like the glass in the front. This has a ton of potential. It's under $50,000. It's under $40,000. So this would be a fixer. Looks very interesting. Not sure what's happening with this one, but looks very nice. Could be very, very nice. And I just thought the outside architecture was very, very pretty. And this is on Kildave Loop, and this is in Evarts, Kentucky, 40828. Now, one thing that I want to point out to you, that this page here, Rural Development, U.S. Department of Agriculture, this page would be available for any state. And I want to state that before you just toss out the idea of a fixer or a home that needs rehabbed, there is grant money out there available. I'm not an expert on this, but I just want to point this out to you that there are rural loans that are out there. And as you scroll down this page, and again, these are available in every state, you can see here that the administration announced $935,000 in grants to improve housing in rural Kentucky in just last month of last year in December. So there is money to be had out there for these homes that need rehabbed. And if you've been keeping up with this series, there are so many homes in need of rehabbing. And there are so many homes that we could house our veterans and homeless population from what I'm seeing. So this is just, just an FYI in case a home like this is of interest to you and perhaps one of these grants would apply. Okay, so moving on from this one. Here's another one. This is $44,900 on 4 acres of land, and this is in Pikeville, Kentucky. And 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. Looks like it has either hardwood or laminated floors. Does not look too bad at all. There's the kitchen. 4.5 acres of land, just about. That looks like it could be like the front room. And this is on Collins Highway. $44,900, 4 acres, 1,356 square feet of space. It's been on the market 151 days. And as I always mention, the longer the home is on the market, the more negotiating power you should have. Nestled on a hillside, this home offers 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, spacious kitchen, fireplace, short drive to downtown, being sold as is. 4 acres, $44,900. Okay, so there's another one there. And here is one for $51,900 on 4.5 acres in McKee, Kentucky, 40447. This one's been on the market for 56 days. 3-bedroom, 1-bath. Looks like a little Cape Cod style with a metal roof. Does not look too terrible. Ceramic flooring there. Got some carpet. There's the baths. Looks like it needs flooring. We have definitely seen worse on this channel, that is for sure. This does not look too terrible at all. This must have been the fireplace or the wood stove at one time. And again, this is Highway 2004 in McKee, Kentucky, 40447. And before we go over to more homes, I'm going to show you some fun facts here. Kentucky's population, 4.05 million people. 50.52% of these are female, while 49.48% are male. The median age in Kentucky is 39 years young. Largest cities are Lexington and Louisville, with a metro population between 703,000 and 1.35 million. Kentucky does have 4 distinct seasons. The warm summers can be in the mid to high 80s. Winters can get very cool, and today I do believe it was below 20 degrees in Kentucky. Average cost of living is $40,816 for the year. Property tax 0.80%. A typical homeowner can pay around $1,380 to $1,480 a year in property taxes. And I do believe the state income tax is just raised to 5%. And Kentucky ranks 9th for lowest cost of living in the USA. Now Zillow ranks the median home price at $247,000. And it's an increase from 5.3% from last year. But as you're seeing here, you can find and buy a home in Kentucky for way below that median sales price. And rents can start in Kentucky from $750 and go up from there. The famous Kentucky Derby horse race started in Churchill Downs, and it began in 1875. And the 150th Kentucky Derby is held May 4th of this year. And due to water flowing through limestone reserves, 95% of the world's bourbon is produced in Kentucky. Giving a shout out to Jim Beam and Noah's Mill, which I have here on the page. Noah's Mill is one of the luscious, richest whiskeys on the market. So cheers to that. And the Beagle is Kentucky's state dog. Some fun facts there. So moving back to the houses. Okay, so we are going to go back over and let's check out this one here. This one is on 0.03 acre, a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. This one is $74,500. And this was a 1950 model. It's been on the market only 6 days. And this is $74,500. 974 square feet of space. Oh, this doesn't look too bad. 2-tone cabinets. You got electric stove there. Looks like there's some carpet. There's your hot water heater. Here's the bathroom. Another bath. Or that might be on the opposite end of that bathroom, I guess. And there's a little outbuilding for you, a little garage. This looks very vinyl sided. It has the shutters. This is on Sunset Avenue, 74.5, and this is in Glasgow, Kentucky. It's a 1950 build, 42141. Looking for a fixer-upper? Look no more. Check out this 2-bedroom, 1-bath home. And the kitchen has stove and microwave and eat-in kitchen, laundry room off the kitchen. Primary bedroom on one side of the house and the second bedroom on the other, so that's a split bedroom plan. Being sold as is. So there is another one for you that possibly could be a rehab. And here is some property. This is 39.5 acres of land for $95,000 in Olive Hill. Olive Hill, Kentucky is about an hour and 45 minutes east of Lexington. This looks very pretty. This one has a pond. Very nice. You guys looking for property? If you haven't considered Kentucky, it has it for sure. This looks very nice. Very lush. Okay, so let's see. This one has 13 acres of pasture land or hayfield with the remainder of woods, complete with a pond and loaded with wildlife. The terrain is rolling with numerous places to build your dream home. All right, and that's Olive Hill, Kentucky. That's east of Lexington. Very nice. Okay. This one is $99,900. This is the one that has the property under $1,000 an acre. This is just unheard of. This is Louisa, Kentucky, not far from Olive Hill. I think it's south of Olive Hill. This has only been on the market for 12 days. Now, mind you, if it were summertime, this would be beautiful. Looks like there is a driveway. Looks like it's a little overgrown, but it's there. There's the parcel. 103 acres of land under $1,000 an acre. Wow. And this is on Pearl Lane. And again, this is Louisa, Kentucky. I'm sorry, Pear Lane. Now, this one's kind of unique. This is an auction. If you want to get in on this, you guys, this is 246.5 acres, and this house is over 3,500 square feet. And the auction is being held, I think the end of the auction is like March 24th, but you can check this out on Realtor.com. If you're looking for 260 acres, this has it. And this home looks nice. And the starting bids may begin at $1,000, but don't quote me on that. You can check out the site and see. There's your Goodman heating unit. There's the parcel. This is a spread. This is Kentucky property all day long. Looks like it's got a couple of ponds on it. Don't have to worry about alligators in Kentucky. Very nice. Wow. Okay, so this is Miller Pike, and this is in Lebanon, Kentucky, 40033. And it does say absolute auction, and that is on March 9th, 2024 at 10:30 a.m. Wow. So that is quite a spread there. And there was one more that I wanted to see. Yes, this is $98,000. This is on just under an acre. 1 bedroom, 1 bath. This is a new build, I do believe. Doesn't say, though. Let's see here. It's a 35-minute drive from Moorhead. And I thought it was going to tell me what year, but it doesn't. Rustic elegance and modern comfort featuring a septic system, water, and electric connections. Immerse yourself in nature's tranquility while being only minutes away from Longbow Marina. $98,000 on under an acre. Looks really pretty. Look at that. Very cute. There's your inside. Not quite a tiny home. Not huge by any means, but very nice. Blank palette right here. Beautiful. You've got a stack washer and dryer. Looks like a lovely setting. And again, this is 509 Ryan Road in Wellington, Kentucky, 40387. It was just put on the market today. And let me see, am I missing any here? I don't think so. And those are back to the single family homes. So if we look at how many homes are on the market in Kentucky, there are 8,150 currently listed. This one's kind of funky. I should point this out. This is a fixer, but this is under $100,000 on 3/4 of an acre, 7 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. This just kind of is like, what? This is in Weeksbury, Kentucky, 41667. It's been on the market a long time. Just fun to take a look. That is very interesting. Wow. Again, if walls could talk, look at this. Look at the woodwork. Kentucky has some stories to tell, that's for sure. Look at this. Beautiful woodwork. Character, wow. So here's another one. In Kentucky, Caleb Heights, 99.9. 7,000 square foot home. Wow, built in 1913. Magnificent 110-year-old mansion, I'd say. So this is a remarkable opportunity to own a piece of history. Not in a flood zone. Possibilities are endless. And that's in Weeksbury, Kentucky, 41667. Very, very pretty. We have to look at the bathroom there. It's not clawfoot, but it's definitely an old tub. And there's your pedestal sink. Very nifty. Okay, so there we have some more on Kentucky. And before I click off here, this page on SoFi will give you information. SoFi is a really good source of information for the cost of living and utilities and things and your average cost of living in each state. And this goes to show, as I mentioned earlier, the cost of living is $40,816 per year. This shows you the categories and your costs for housing and utilities, healthcare, gas, energy, etc. and your housing costs. And then down here, it tells you what cities have the highest price points. And if you want the lower price points, Mayfield, Murray, Middlesboro, Maysville, and then if you want to go up, Frankfort is higher, Elizabethtown, Lexington, Louisville. And then as we go down the page, there's your utility costs. Electricity comes in at $125 a month, gas $128, cable and internet $102, and water $31. So it's around $386 a month for utilities and cable and internet. And this tells about the groceries, about $308.58 per person. And this is in reference to other cities surrounding the state. So very useful sources of information here. And it just goes on and on. Healthcare, childcare, taxes, so on and so forth. And this again is SoFi, and you can find this information for any state. Now, before I go away here, I just want to check out and see. Now I'm thinking about rentals, and I want to see how many listings for land Kentucky has compared to the other states we've seen. So Kentucky currently has 5,973 listings for land. And when we take out the pending, 5,321. Here's a 16-acre lot for $28,000. There's that 103-acre lot for $99,000. So they're kind of all over the place here. Quite a few listings for land. $44,000 for 3 acres. $299,000 for 27 acres. $45,000 for 7.7 acres. $108,000 for 52 acres. $46,000 for 10 acres. So yeah, acreage all over the place. Here's $65,000 for a 50-acre lot, and that's in Langley, Kentucky. So a lot of land for sale. And let's take a look at the rentals and see what they've got for rentals, because I want to see if Zillow is on the mark with this. So there are 2,758 rentals in Kentucky. And we look at single-family homes, there are 1,058 rentals. There's one for $770. That's a Main Street Corporation rental. $1,150, $1,050, $840, $1,200, $1,400, $1,500. Cutie there for $800. Wow, that's nice. 2-bedroom, 1 bath. That's in Glasgow, Kentucky. So it does look like that you can get a home for under $1,000 for rent. Look at this nice one. This is in Elizabethtown for $1,900, $1,650. So yeah, a lot of rentals, a lot of very nice rentals from what it looks like here. So that just gives us a glimpse into the beautiful bluegrass state of Kentucky. I hope you enjoyed this episode. It's amazing the kind of property that we can find from state to state, and to see how much house we can actually get for the money. It's amazing. And we're really learning a lot. Excuse me. I think it's just really interesting to see what's out there. So cheers to all of you. I hope you're having a great day, and I hope you enjoyed Kentucky. And until the next state of interest, keep that glass full of gratitude, and definitely stay safe and stay aware and stay tuned. And you're always welcome to subscribe to the channel. And until next time, cheers, everybody.